Well, hi, everybody. It's just stay at home grandma. And I came on because I made this pasta pizza for the second time. It is amazing. Thank you, Amina, because I know you're listening, um, for the recipe. And it is so good. I have it. It's so creamy. And and my husband asked for it too. So, he's feeling a little bit better. My granddaughter, she's feeling a little bit better. We're feeling better. So I just came on for a few minutes. I wanted to see if a couple of people that wanted the recipe were on. I wrote the recipe for Tiffany. I have hot peppers in here. I love hot peppers. The recipe is on my YouTube page already. It's on the first YouTube page that I made earlier. I put it on. It's so easy and it's so quick, and that's what I'm going for. For the summer, I like one pot meals. I'm not turning on my oven. I'm not turning on my oven. I'm not turning on my oven. We do have a toaster oven, so he does the steaks in there. He used to do them outside, but he hasn't been up to that for a while. So, because we have a grill outside, but in fact, we have two grills. One I think I'm gonna use to fire my pots in when I start doing pottery again. Yeah, I think it's just the weather, Ray. I really do. I really think it's the weather. Yeah, he does his steaks in a toaster oven. I do mine in a frying pan. Um, I think I've been watching too many chefs, but that's how I like it. With and you season it and stuff as you're going along. But he likes his in the toaster oven. But I will do mine in a frying pan. But I do not. I don't even turn my oven on until I turn my oven on to do the cake Friday when we had the challenge. I turned my oven on to do the cake, but yeah, me too. I do it with garlic and butter and a little bit of olive oil. So, you know what I mean? But I don't, I've tried not to turn my oven on till like mid September, something like that, because it's just too much. And even though the house is still cold, I feel it. So that I'm feeling both cold and hot. That's stupid, I know, but it is. It is what it is. How you doing, Ray? You coming to class tomorrow? Needles. Go to the dollar store. I'm downstairs, so I don't have it. But if you look on yesterday's, when we went to the trip to the dollar store in Michael's, I'll show you the yarn that I got. Now, it was supposed to be a dollar a skein at Michael's. I don't know whether that was the end. I don't know how they do their sales, but if you can go to the dollar store and find some cotton yarn for $1.25, get one of those because it's only going to be one ball of yarn. And you can actually use any yarn, but um, I like cotton yarn for dishcloths, and we're gonna make a dishcloth tomorrow. It's not gonna take long. Don't worry about mistakes. Everybody makes them. Like I like I said, excuse me. I'm a basic knitter. I cannot do all those little funny You're not funny. Those little beautiful stitches and stuff like that. The ones that I did, I don't want to even bother with anymore because I can't remember the pattern over and over again. But other people will be able to teach you along the way. So did you have a nice Sunday, Ray? Mm. Um, my nurse came today to check me out and everything like that. She comes, she does some things for me and stuff like that. She's nice. I am so um I'm so what is it? I guess I'm really no, I'm gonna put it up before I go to bed. I'll put it up tonight because it won't come on until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And I looked up the pattern for the dishcloth and everything, for the basic one. So I'll put that on my site as well tonight. Spice will do that. Spice. Talk much? Spice will do that. Send you right to the bathroom. That and smoothies. Because that's what I've been doing. And I've been going pretty regular now. Yeah, it's a good thing I have it. That was included in my insurance package when I left the school system. I mean, we're for the state. They do have good benefits. And then my husband, his benefits from DuPont and then from the VA. So we're pretty good. I use Penne, but other people use other things. You know what I'm saying? Use whatever you got in the house. You can even use spaghetti. I got to catch up on my reviews this week. I have a review to do for a mushroom kit. I have a review to do for the ice cream maker. I got several reviews. Most maybe, yeah. I'll get caught up. And I use Prego sauce. You know that. I either use Prego sauce or my own sauce. And since I don't have any more spaghetti sauce, I have to make it, and I won't be making that until probably September. I'll do some canning because it's not a hard job, but it's a hot job. I mean, hot. So because of the steam and everything, yeah. But I'll do that about mid-September. I'm gonna go to my friend's farm and get some tomatoes and everything so that I can can sauce, make some diced tomatoes and can them, and probably make some barbecue sauce too. I think I haven't done that in a while, but I think I am. Because I'm the barbecue sauces nowadays, I don't know whether you notice this or not, Ray, but they seem to be lacking something. Or maybe they're just not hot enough for me. I don't know. But like I said, these are easy dinners. For the month of August, that's what I'll do the one pot meals on Sunday. I didn't show you because my legs will bother me. For sure. I'm feeling okay though, but better than I was. But no, that's the pasta takes the place of the dough. So you use what's the matter?
What?
I saw you looking. I thought you were looking for something.
No, I'm just looking.
Oh, okay. The pasta takes place of the dough, so that when you do it, okay, once you do your hamburger, your onions and your peppers, okay, you of course boil your pasta, okay, and you boil your pasta. When that's drain that off, get that ready. Then you do your hamburger, your onions, and your peppers. You can use bell peppers. I use jalapenos, okay, from my garden. But so then when you do that, you get ready to take the garbage out. Our garbage gets picked up on Monday. You do all that, and then you pour the sauce in, and you let all of that marinate and cook in the sauce very very low, very low. Yeah, very very low. So then when it starts to cook and everything like that, and it starts to steam a little bit, then you put the pasta in. You mix the pasta into the sauce and you let that cook very low. You need me to move the chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to move. I don't think you might have to.
Okay. Then you cook the pasta in the mix, with the hamburger and the onions and all that. Okay. Once everything is combined, then you put on the pepperoni, let that cook for a minute, and then you put in all the cheese, and then you're done. It takes about 30 minutes altogether. Now, what I think I'm going to do to eliminate much stress is to start cutting up onions and peppers and things and putting them in the freezer because I see them in the stores all the time, but I just don't. I don't know. He has a whole venue of how he takes out the trash. I don't even understand it, but that's him. I'm just saying. It's comical. You'd have to be here to see it. I couldn't even explain it to you. So I made iced tea too, just regular iced tea this time. No fruit, no nothing. Just iced tea and lemon. I didn't make just sweet iced tea. I did put lemon in it. That's New England way. Well, some people do. Hey, Ellen again, how you doing? What's up, Ellen again? Thanks for stopping by. The recipe, this is on my first one I made earlier today. So just go to the first one and you'll see it. Oh, you are? What you eating? What'd you cook? Yep. That's what I say too, Ray of Sunshine. But you gotta laugh at it. Okay, you gotta laugh at it. This is funny. Oh, that's right, because this one's smaller than the other one.
Yeah, it's smaller than the other one, but you still sometimes gotta move that chair out there and the desk.
Because that other one was huge. And I know that because of the trash that it takes, this one takes. Oh, okay. That depends upon what part of the north that they come from, okay? Because we had sugar in our tea. Always. I don't, we didn't do sweet tea. Maybe some people did, I don't really know, but none of my mother's friends or none of anybody that I hung around with up north did it. Okay. They always put lemon in our tea. But we sugared our tea. I don't know about anybody else. And everybody else that was my friends and stuff like that we had tea. Because tea for us is all the time. Hence the tea party in Boston. Okay. So I don't know what they put in the tea to make it sweet because we did sugar. And it depends upon, like I said, who it was. And even my Irish friends, because the woman that lived next door to us, Mary Khaleesi's, her grandchildren used to come over and she used to fix ice tea for us. She put sugar in it, so I'm not really sure. Because it was Greeks on one side and then Irish on the other. Okay, so, but you know what? Maybe they meant in the restaurants because no, they don't put sugar in their tea in the restaurants. You have to sugar your own tea, which makes no sense because it doesn't taste well at all. So that's why a lot of people, yeah, you have to ask for it in the restaurants. But then the thing is, it doesn't blend up well. I thought we were talking about people that made tea. Yeah. Now, well, I haven't been home in ages. But my granddaughter went home. I'll ask her. She went home a couple of weeks ago. Last week? Yeah. She was home last week. Not this past week, but last week. I have to ask her if they changed it around because the now I know when I was in New York, they give you either sweet tea or the other tea. So I'm not really sure. But that's in New York. That's a different story. And that was a while ago too. But I never ordered tea from the restaurant. Oh, let me put it like this. I did it once or twice, and because I made you put the sugar in, the sugar sits on the bottom because the ice and the tea and everything makes no sense. So I would want a lemonade or root beer because I got tired of that real fast. But homemakers and home tea and the circle that I traveled around, they use sugar. You want some? Okay. I'm gonna leave it out. If you want it, you can have it. Brando just came in. That's what you get for putting a big piece of bread in. I'll cut those up tomorrow. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. I'll cut those boxes up tomorrow.
Are you talking to me now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was gonna do it tonight, but I'll stuff these boxes and then I'll cut out those tomorrow. But I noticed that now when I started drinking sweet tea, it was actually McDonald's sweet tea. McDonald's sweet tea was bumping. Without the lemon, I never thought that I would ever drink tea without lemon. I mean, regular tea is no, even regular tea I would put my lemon in. Now there's so many different teas, you know. But for the most part, I went to McDonald's and I said, "Can I have some? I want tea." And my granddaughter said to me, "You know that's sweet tea." And I said, "Well, I'll taste it, you know, and everything like that. It can't be that bad." I got hooked on it. Once a week, I mean, I was still working at the time. Once a week, I would stop at McDonald's, usually on a Friday, before I went home and get me one of those large iced teas. And I would drink it all the way home. My routine when I was working was I would stop at Starbucks and get a caramel soy macchiato because I can't have milk, and the newspaper. And I would be in my office by 8 o'clock. Okay, because the kids got off the bus at 8:30, and always one kid had to come to the council's office. So that was my routine every day. I only worked 4 days a week because I worked. I forget whether it was Tuesday or Thursday night till 8 o'clock. So because I dealt with parents who worked and stuff like that. So I did. I had Fridays. I mean, no, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. And then yeah, I've never really. Excuse me. I've never really tried Starbucks tea. Only their coffee. But I only go now. I have to go to the dentist Tuesday, so I think what I'm going to do is because we have a couple of errands to run after, I'm gonna stop at Starbucks and get me a nice, um, mm, probably kind of something cold. Yeah, their coffee is. I don't care what anybody says. I don't do it often. I did it when I was working. Okay, and I did it, and I went every day and got coffee. And then one day, one of the teachers said to me, "Why don't you just buy the Starbucks coffee and make it?" Well, they didn't have the caramel the macchiato at that particular time, but I liked their coffee. But you got to stop and think about something. I don't smoke. I haven't smoked since I was, I think, 20. I think for a minute when I was about in my 30s, I smoked for a minute, maybe for about 3 months, and then I completely stopped. I don't smoke. I hardly, I hardly ever took a drink. I got drunk 3 times in my life. The third time was a charm because I didn't drink no more. I mean, I don't drink now because I'm on medication, but for the most part, I don't really like alcohol. Oh, I thought you. What's it's okay. I don't know about their coffee because they have milk in their coffee, so I don't drink their coffee. It doesn't matter because, like I said, that tea. I don't know who put their foot in it. What you know what I'm saying? At it again. I'm not sure whether they put their their big toe in it and turd. That tea is good. That tea is good. I haven't had it for a while, but now I'm craving it. So I'll probably get it probably when I go out Tuesday to the doctor's. But you know what I want to do because I have to get my eyes examined. So I'll make an appointment for that next week. But I want to go. I think and get. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure yet, but I want to get like a large latte. We'll see. Yeah, but their tea is amazing. I don't know about their coffee because, like I said, I've heard people say that. I've heard one of the counselors that used to work. She was I want to say a language counselor, but it wasn't that. She was a she taught little kids how to. In fact, my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter, she taught them how to speak because they had speech problems when they were born. So she helped them and stuff like that to pronounce their words and things like that. And she used to get McDonald's coffee all the time, and it would have all of this, you know, um, whipped cream and stuff on it. And I now see the thing is, I can eat whipped cream and I can eat any kind of whipped cream, but I cannot, and I can drink cream, but it has to be specially made cream. But I can't have milk. Hold on a second. Hello? Hello? Yes. Yeah, you got it correct. I have the Mr. Coffee, and it makes it two ways. It either makes it with, the coffee, or it makes it with the little K-cup. So I'm good. But now I got this little ice cream maker. See, I wanted to get I like my little doodads, you know what I mean? And I wanted to get the Mr. Coffee that made the whole thing and made the frap and made all the coffee, the hot coffee and the cold coffee and all of that kind of stuff. And I got to back away from that. Do you know what I mean? Because first of all, I have to redo that coffee station. I have to redo a few things down here. I haven't gotten down here yet, but I have to redo a few things down here, and then I have to redo the coffee station, and then I don't think I'm gonna have enough room for it. So I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I got the ice cream maker, and I'm gonna move my bread maker and take it out and put it in the shed because I don't use it that often. So, and I can do the bread making out in the shed and be done with it. I'm not going to drink black coffee. I'm one of them people. It's crazy, I know, but I don't drink black coffee. I don't. I tried it a couple of times. I tried it once because I had a headache. And so one of my friends said to me, "Well, black coffee will help." All it did was make my head hurt more. The second time I tried it, I put my big girl's pants on and said, "Okay, it's nothing but black coffee. It's coffee nonetheless." Now, I have gotten so, I've always liked cream and sugar, always. And then I like cream more and sugar. And then when Starbucks opened up, I started tasting, because they had soy milk, I started tasting the different types of fraps and things that they made, and I was sold. So, no on the black coffee. Mm-mm. I'm sure it does. And my husband doesn't drink coffee at all, which is a good thing because he doesn't bother my coffee stash. You know what I'm saying? I have that to myself. Now, when my nurse comes, I always fix her coffee because she likes the way I fix coffee. When my girlfriend comes, we always have coffee together. A couple of my girlfriends, when they come over, we have coffee together. My granddaughter only likes iced coffee, which is good. But I mean, by the time I get finished with my coffee, It doesn't even look like coffee. It looks like some kind of ice cream soda or something. I don't know. But that's just the way I do my coffee. That wasn't always the way, but like I said, when Starbucks came out and they started the little like the caramel, it's not a frap. They call it something else, but the caramel latte frozen, blah blah blah. Okay, okay. I would go home and try to replicate it. In fact, I have a YouTube somewhere buried in there that was a couple of years ago, buried in there somewhere, where I did a taste test and I did a whole thing with you know, asking everybody, let's see who else will make this. And it was actually quite good, you know, it was really quite good. So, because I have caramel syrup over there, I have vanilla syrup, I have some other syrups down underneath the stairs. I don't know what's underneath there. I gotta go look. I was just looking for something and I gotta look under there. He just cleaned it all out and everything like that, put new wood down on the floor and everything like that. And he rearranged everything. So now everything that I need is way in the back. I'm not gonna bother him today, but I'm gonna tell him about it tomorrow. Hmm. Gotta have your coffee stash. You gotta have your coffee stash. It makes no sense for you not to have your coffee stash. It just doesn't. You need it. I'm gonna get off. I just thought I'd come by and put up so everybody knows where the recipe is. It's not on this one. It's on the first one. So go off, get the recipe and stuff like that. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna put up everything in a few minutes, about an hour. I'm gonna wash my dishes and stuff like that. Then I'll put up everything in about an hour or so for tomorrow. Okay, I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your families close. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Bye, Ray. Bye. At it again.